Hello and welcome to Fam Digital. I'm Ethan Ravel here today with Jesse J. Guillen of Jesse J. Collections, CEO.
Hey guys, how's it going?
You've seen his work on The Voice, Vogue, like in the magazine Vogue, 23 magazine, Skinny magazine. He's done work with Chris Brown, Bone Thugs, and Casey and JoJo, just to name a few. But yeah, let's get into it. So what got you doing, like how did you get into doing what it is that you do?
It definitely runs in my family. Like my grandmother was a very great sewer, my aunts are sewers, they all been like very creative and just create outfits and stuff from scratch. So as a young kid, like I've always been into fashion, and then I decided that I wanted to go to FITM. So when I went to FITM, that like inspired me to do more, and it kind of led me in a field of, do I want to do styling? Do I want to do designing, music videos, editorial, So that was like kind of my stepping stone to get me filled in the direction I wanted to go in. So, that gave me, I did a lot of internships to get my feet wet, I got to intern with I interned with Erin Hirsch, which she's actually the head customer on The Voice. She's amazing. So I got to learn a lot from just different internships I did, and it just guided me and led me to contacts and connects. And it motivated me to look up to people to I want to be like, just like, so it's cool.
When did you realize that it wasn't just a hobby anymore and it became, your career?
Yeah, when I realized that when the money started flowing in, is when I realized like, wow, this is my career. This is gonna be my job. Cause sometimes it's a cutthroat business. Sometimes you have to work for free for so long. And don't get me wrong, I had to put in my time, my time, sweat, tears, and money, to get a name for myself. So in the beginning, it was like funding everything on my own. Then when I started getting booked for paid jobs, it was amazing, and the money was flowing in pretty good. So I was like, okay. So what I do is I invest and recycle it, and make sure it's going back into the business. So it helps me grow, it helps me grow, and this is just something I could see myself doing forever. It's amazing.
So how would you describe your own style?
My personal own style is definitely like edge meets class. So I'll do like today I have this it's like a classy blazer, like very old Hollywood, and then all of a sudden I have like a print short, and then like kind of urban, I have my gold bling on, so it's like urban high fashion. Urban high fashion, like Alexander McQueen, meets like I would say like an Armani feel, because it's like somewhat edgy but still like has that class touch to it. And that's what a lot of my styling is, like sexy, classy, and edgy. My collection, my personal collections that I sell and stuff, it's definitely within that field.
Where do you get your greatest inspiration?
My greatest inspiration is definitely always goes back to depending on the client. I have a diverse of different clients. I have a client from innocent girl next door to edgy girl leather bodysuits, so it just really depends on your client. Like if I were to style you for a shoot, I would have a fitting with you and get a feel of your personality, your inspirations, get a feel of who you are. Because it's not just putting somebody in clothes and they're gonna feel fabulous. It's like getting to know the person, getting to know their personalities, what color stories is good for them, what colors look good on your skin, it's it's a lot to bring an image out of somebody, Sometimes, like I've worked with a few clients that at first was like, didn't want to show legs, didn't want to show anything, and then they automatically like got more comfortable, and then we started getting more into like couture fashion. So I would say definitely just,
Who would you want to style the most?
Who would I definitely want? That's a good question. Okay, so I have a few, but I would say my top and just been forever is Nicki Minaj. I know it's trendy, I know everybody loves her, but I've met her before, so like her personality just made me fall more in love with her because she was just so cool, and so it has that hood side to her, and just what she feels she'll say. She's not like fake or anything, and I love it. It all goes back to like how the person is, not just because they're popular. Just like it's important their personality is similar with mine, we have similarities. So that way so when I create, design, or pull her stuff, I know who she is, and she knows who I am, so we can work together, you know. So I would say Nicki Minaj would be definitely on my top of my list.
Very cool. So do you have any advice for maybe aspiring stylists and designers out there?
Yes, definitely. My advice to every up-and-coming designer or stylist is follow your dreams, follow your heart. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Just keep chasing your dream. Whether you start off interning, starting working for free, it's gonna get you to the next level. It's all about who you know, networking, and your contact list. Those are three key important, you know. So whether you're doing a low budget production, act like it's a top-notch production, because you never know who's watching you while you're at a location, you know. The big producer could be there, you know. Like, a lot of my jobs led from me doing one job, building a good relationship with them, and then now I've done like 10 music videos with one producer, you know. And so it's pretty cool. And yeah,
So for people that want to contact you and hire you, what's the best way to do that? And like, also, where could they find your work?
okay, definitely a good way to contact me and straight link to everything, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my everything, would be jessejcollections.com. That's JESSEJ, and collections with the S at the end, .com. And that would give you links to all my work, my resume, my social media sites, like my whole everything. So yeah, and you'll be able to see like a mixture of all I've done and continue to join me on my journey in fashion.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming out for Fam Digital. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys having me.
We hope to see you again.
It was an honor.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hi, I'm Jesse with Jesse J Collections, celebrity wardrobe stylist and designer. I'd like to thank Fam Digital for having me today for the interview. It went amazing. It's a pleasure for me to be here, so I'd like to thank you guys. And for anybody that want to follow my journey, you could definitely check my work out at jessejcollections.com. Thank you.